clicking on this video. If this is your first time, my name is Mamri and you are very welcome. I hope your day is good. This video is good news. It's about women empowerment, eternal displaced people, farming, agriculture, a lot. I put them together. Humanitarian needs, how the government of Mali and UNICEF are helping the internal displaced people and also vulnerable women and children. Please watch and I'll be back. Thank you for your time.
In Kachala, the government is providing hope to Burkina refugees and disaster victims by handing over tons of food, supported by UNICEF. A presentation of 10 tons of rice to the mayor of the commune of Mahou, Yorso Circle, for the Burkina refugees in this district, is the first part of the ceremony. This is the second of its kind. The first donation was also 10 tons. For the same targets. Following this first donation, the Burkina Embassy in Mali sent a letter of congratulations to the governor of Kachala as part of the implementation of the IS agreements. The second part of this ceremony was in support of the region's flood victims. The Kachala Regional Department of Social Development and Solidarity Economy, through its partner ISF, is making available to the Yukuana communes. I have good taste and we have a large consignment of non-food items. The donation consists of cardboard mats, soap, stoves, kitchen utensils and many other items worth around 114,000 francs. CFAT. It is again in this spirit of appealing to our fundamentals, in particular our values of solidarity and mutual aid, that I have called on all those of goodwill to help to the most disadvantaged and to promote mutual aid and cohesion for us. As administrative and political authorities, we spare no effort in supporting donors. The governor invited the mayors of the beneficiary communes to make good use of the items, for the great happiness of the stricken populations.
Thank you, families, for watching. There is more. This particular one is very close to my heart. I've shared one before. They have allocated land for some of these women, eternal displaced people, to be learning, experimenting on farming. So yes, families, watch this one as well, because the reason why I said it's close to my heart, it's not like they give you a bag of rice, you eat it, and it's gone. This you will learn how to plant, how to look after the plant and everything, and above all, experimenting with those seeds as well. It will help you to know what you are doing. That's why I said this is very close to my heart. Families, please listen and watch. I'll be back. Thank you for your time.
Keep, Conseil d'Appui à l'Éducation de Base, and its partner the International Institute of Tropical Agriculture, are supporting women's groups in the Ségou, Nioro, and Mopti regions. They received kits for processing agricultural products. Agricultural processing kits have been donated to some 60 women's groups in Nioro, Mopti and Ségou, including moulins de thermosans. The support comes from the Conseil d'Appui à l'Éducation de Base CAEB and the Institut International de l'Agriculture Tropicale ITIA. This gesture is part of the Inclusive Agribusiness, Agri-Food and Market Development Project ICAM. The project has been running since October 2023. There is also an action research component and we are setting up experimental plots and dissemination fields in the Noro and Neuros of the Sahel, in the Ségou, in the Emanuki and Benangara regions. And we have set up some 20 platforms around which proletarians, agri-individuals and service providers can return to develop value chain issues, from production to marketing. In a resilient climate. The kit they gave us today, which we'll be happy to work with, will be a great help to our association. In addition to this equipment, the CAEB had also strengthened the women's capacities in certain market gardening techniques. An observation made by the director of ITEA during a visit to the Konabuku market garden. Personally, I saw two things that pleased me. Firstly, the fact that the techniques that we taught together with CAEB to the growers are now being applied on the perimeter. We also met a request from partners and beneficiaries to ensure that water was available. Funded by the World Food Programme, this project is in its pilot phase, and will come The Minister for Youth goes to war against insalubrity. Abdulkasim Ibrahim Famba, accompanied by his colleague in charge of women's promotion, handed out sanitation kits to the communes of the Bamako district. The ceremony took place yesterday at the Palais des Sports in the presence of another reporter, Aliou Abdoulaye Touré. The operation Mon Quartier Propre, My Clean Neighborhood, is clearly close to the heart of the minister in charge of civic education and construction. The aim of this initiative is to promote sanitation in the 6 communes of Bamako, the urban commune of Kathi, and that of Mandi. There was a big competition here in Bamako and in the regions, and in Bamako there were around 50 neighborhoods competing. And the idea was to create. The aim of this citizen movement among young people in the context of sanitation is to keep up the momentum. We've created a dynamic among young people who know that today, they have a role to play in their community in terms of sanitation, but also in terms of living conditions, better living conditions among themselves. More than just a slogan, Operation Clean reflects the determination of the minister in charge of youth to take up the challenge of a capital that reflects the image of a co-city. The presentation of food kits and sanitation equipment symbolizes a collective commitment to healthier living conditions and a sustainable environment. I particularly welcome the role played by the Ministry of Youth and Sports in promoting this exemplary initiative, which fits in perfectly with our joint efforts to raise the profile of the parade. Linked to sanitation and public health, Minister Fomba is convinced that a healthy living environment necessarily depends on adequate sanitation, and that every citizen must do his or her part to preserve the environment.
Thank you, families, for listening and watching. I must admit, there was another video with 75 bags of rice. Yes, but I couldn't add it to this one. So maybe next time, a lot of people are doing their best to help the vulnerable people, the internal displaced people. And so I decided to share this. You might be somewhere watching, you know how to help. This can motivate you to also get involved. So that's why I'm sharing it. Family, sorry, I must add this information. The Thomas Sankara Foundation that is in Burkina Faso, they are also doing some things like the library, other things to help in the Sahel. So yes, I have a link that I'll put under the comment section. They are selling t-shirts, hoodies, and some other things. If you want to purchase it, this will go a long way to help other children as well. So I'll put the link at the comment section. If you feel like helping and you can't find a way to help, please, that is another way for you to help. Thank you so much in advance. God bless you all, my families. If anything come my way, I'll be here to share it with you. God bless you. My VIPs, my kings and queens, thank you so, so much. My returning families, thank you. Those who have been encouraging me, those who have been giving me information, thank you all so much. God bless you soon, families.